Alright, welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Pokemon Firered. In the last part, I got Erica's gym, and Dodzy, well, he got to show off what he could do. And in this part, I'm gonna go into this gambling lot. I recall in the original, even in Yellow, when I was playing the game, that there were just coins strewn everywhere. Yeah. And in fact, if you just talk to some of these guys, this place is run by a team. It's a gambling facility. Do you want to play? Guy gives me 10 free coins. Very nice, gentlemen. They offer rare Pokemon that you can exchange for coins, but I just can't seem to win. Game's scary. It's so easy to get hooked. From what I understand, like, I don't know if it was this game or another one, but apparently the other versions of this game were censored or like not released in specific areas because this resembled gambling. Okay. Now I could go. Actually, I'm just gonna do this once. So happy. This used to frustrate me to such a degree when I was younger, because I would try to get like the best rolls because I wanted to get Porygon or whatever. And my luck was just really bad when I was younger. I keep getting 2 7s. This is actually kind of strange. I remember I would just find it really funny how like you could cheat in gold and silver just by Pokemon out of nowhere coming out. Anyway, someone's guarding this poster, and they apparently really don't approve of us coming after them, so they decide to take it in their best interest to attack us directly. I think you are actually intended to face this guy and this next oncoming not gym. A pseudo dungeon, if you will, before you actually face Erica. But, Dodzy did his job well, so let's keep trying to train him up. Team Rocket hideout might be discovered. I better tell boss. He went this way and went nowhere. I wonder where he went. Let's check that poster. Hey, a switch behind the poster. Let's push it. Now, how he went down the stairs, I have no idea. Anyway, now we've made it to a rocket hideout. I don't know. I always found this music kind of annoying, but it's kind of strange how much it's grown on me over the years. Found one escape rope. And that's kind of all we can do on this floor for the time being, but I will try to face off some of these guys, just so they don't surprise me out of nowhere later on. Dodzy will be the one carrying this team through this entire underground facility because... well, not because Primeape can't carry us, but because it kind of all evens out this way. After going through this rocket hideout, my next place will end up being Lavender Town, which does not have a gym, but Lavender Tower is certainly worth exploring, and hey, I'd probably need to catch a Ghastly anyway. I think there may be something lost from a bit of these remakes, because before there was a sense of mystery as to what you may have ended up finding in Lavender Tower. But now that it's well known that there are just a lot of ghost-type Pokemon as opposed to just the main line in Gen 1. Now there's something lost in that. It's like, oh, you can't recognize a ghost Pokemon without the Silph Scope, except for Mischievous and everything else. And there goes the Rocket Grunt. Ow, beaten. I believe Dodzy evolves at level 31, so you don't have to worry too much about... Actually, no, why would I need to worry about him evolving into a Dodrio? Well, either way, my goal here is to not only defeat all the trainers here, but also to evolve Dodzy. Although that may end up pushing him over the edge in terms of usability. Just like, oh dear, now he's this strong. How am I gonna balance this at all? My next Pokemon that I'm planning to get is in the Safari Zone. What? I lost? No! Alright. Frustration. Dodzy currently knows Return, which is a move where you'll get extra attack power based on how high your Pokemon's stat for stat for attachment is to the player. However, Frustration is the exact opposite. It actually gets more powerful the smaller that stat is. Which I guess if you really wanted to take the ultimate lazy person approach, you could theoretically use it in order to get a very powerful attack without the need of training Pokemon at all, but it would only get weaker. It's not the best strategy of doing it. That being said, from what I understand, Frustration is, I think, a little more powerful than Return can be. I think Return has a maximum power of 100, and Frustration has like a maximum potential power of 102, which is a rather strange number to end on, because most attacks end on 5s, but yeah, that's apparently its hidden potential. All you have to do is just make sure that it doesn't get attached to you at all, in spite of the fact that things such as walking around can get your Pokemon attached to you. Anyway, Tri-Attack has been an exceptionally useful move from Dodsey. Its best feature is just supposed to be that, well, its best feature is that it's supposed to be a pretty decently powerful attack, but it also has all these status effects that it could potentially use, and I haven't even hit any of them, and yet this attack is still being amazing. Taken down. Okay. I love how it's just like, I don't actually know what that does. I just see a bunch of flashing lights. Black glasses. I believe this item is something you can have your Pokemon hold, and if your Pokemon hold it, their dark type attacks get more, get boosted. If I ever get a Pokemon with Crunch, which does not seem to be on my planning sheet, that might be a decent item, but there seem to be much better options. Snatch. Snatch, I believe, is a TM in which you can steal your opposing Pokemon's item. Steal the effects of the foe's healing or status changing move. That's very interesting. I don't actually remember it doing that. I must be confusing Snatch with Thief, but that would require a lot of foresight and being able to read the enemy, which is very difficult in a single-player campaign. This might have more. The attack may have more value in a competitive setting, but I've never seen it, so I kind of doubt it. Perhaps Knockoff is a substantially more useful move, because that's a move you actually see quite a bit. Am I gonna get poisoned? Nope. Alright. Let's see how decent Return is. Yes, Dodsey hit level 30. Alright. Unfortunately, I cannot continue my spree of Tri-Attacks as my PP has run low. However, Fly is pretty reliable. I've never really enjoyed using Fly because I think it's one of those... I don't really like delay moves, because there's something it feels as if there's just something that is too much of a disconnect. So anyway, I got the lift key. So, with that lift key, if I can somehow find access to that elevator, I can access it. Oh dear, wow. Boss says you can see ghosts with the Silph Scope. You can also see it without the Silph Scopes. In other words, your boss is a fool. Coughing is usually... Coughing, Grimer, and a lot of the other Pokemon, and a lot of other poison-type Pokemon generally have very high defensive stats. And yet, my Dodsey with Return is still managing to take it down. Perhaps this is a sign that Dodsey's attachment stat is getting progressively higher. I know that increasing in levels does increase attachment, and even just walking around does that, but I didn't think he'd already be that high. I probably should have phrased that differently. Well, what he had in quantity, he completely lacked in quality. His Pokemon were less than 10 levels, or more than 10 levels below mine. Okay. Now, I could rare candy to evolve Dodzy, but I'm choosing not to. I'm instead going to heal. Wow, he's not that attached to me at all, actually. Only one level of coming closer. Okay. So now I'm going to Ether and get some Tri-Attack. Now, navigating these spinners is just a matter of seeing what's ahead of you and planning accordingly. Ah, this is where I could get the other Moonstone. I was forgetting. I was like, I knew you can get 2 Moonstones here, 1 Moonstone here, but I can't remember the third one. The fourth one. This is the fourth one. Okay. Alright. Getting some Gen 3 horns in this one. Taunt. Taunt is a really funny move if you have the right opponent. Because what Taunt does is it stops you from, or it stops your opponent from being able to use any attacks that are not attacks, if that makes any sense. For example, you can't use something like, say, Sleep Powder because it isn't a direct attack. Think of it like your Pokemon have become enraged to the point that, I'm deliberately doing this, by the way, have become enraged to the point in which they have to do something that will strike out at the opponent. And they're apparently not satisfied with doing something like sending them to sleep. Okay. Let's see. I can plan this out. I got this. And I made it through the spinners. Okay, now with my lift key I can access this place. The elevator. But, before I do that, I'm gonna go through here. Challenge some of the rocket grunts. Why did you come here? Because it was here. In actuality, that would actually be a very adequate question. As just a starting out trainer, I wouldn't have that much knowledge or even motivation to continue fighting Rocket. The entire premise behind the trainer attempting to overthrow Team Rocket seems to be you just want to because you're a nice guy. Ooh, wow, he tanked that. There's something very... I'm not sure if there is something very noble in being quiet, but there is something very noble in doing something or in displaying that a character is willing to just act as a force of good just for the sake of that. I think that might be a part of what makes this game kind of friendly to kids. It's just the fact that they don't have to demand. It's like, you know why it's good to do this. It's just, these guys are bad, so beat them up. Of course, oversimplification in doing that can lead to, Jesus Christ. This is too ham-handed, anyway. What? Dodgy is evolving. It's going from a two-headed bird to a three-headed bird. Congratulations, your Dodzy evolved into a Dodrio. Dodrio, as a Pokemon, is probably for this time period, like, probably the strongest, probably the strongest out of the main bird Pokemon. Like, I remember trying to use Pidgeot and I thought it was kind of lame. I remember trying to use Firered and I thought he was good. I remember trying to use Noctowl and thought he was horrendous. But this is the one where I've always just thought he felt right to play in some ways. Which is weird because I still didn't really know how to properly utilize him, so I still died way too much using him. Intruder alert. Now, I'm a bit over-leveled for all of these guys. As I said, I believe the implication was that I was supposed to face these guys before Erica. So I am far too over-leveled, even with a freshly caught Pokemon. Think about this, that I only really caught Dodzy just outside of Saladon City and didn't grind that much. The main form of grinding was taking on the gym leader, which is generally more of a final test. Alright, so that was it for this floor. I think there might be a few scattered items about, but I don't have the item finder on me. Anyway, actually, do I have the item finder? Probably should have double checked that, actually. No, I do not. Let's go to the 4th floor. The floor we haven't been on. Now, let's see what we got here. Ooh, we got a Pokeball. Got 1 calcium. Calcium, which I believe that increases our special defense. Oh no, it's special attack. Oh wait, no, none of our Pokemon are specially offensive yet. You gotta have some speciality in order to be offensive. And they're not that way yet. If that was Protein, then I would have had to make a hard choice between Funky Monkey and Dodgy. Wait, now we're having to deal with some speed type or some speed-based ground type Pokemon. So these guys should be pretty simple to take care of. Now, speaking on ground type Pokemon, what's commonly associated with them? Rock type Pokemon. So guess what the leader uses? This might be problematic because all of Dodzy's best attacks are normal and flying type, which are not effective against rock type Pokemon. So guess what? I'm gonna have to start using those X attacks I got left over. Let's see what I can pull out. Oh my god, wow, Sandslash is much tankier than I thought he was. Jeez. Oh crap, no, I think actually Fly has a lower attack stat than Tri-Attack. Actually about the same. This should finish him off. That could have gone really, really badly because as I'm sure you saw, that Sandslash was using Poison Sting. And Poison Sting can give us a bad time, or has given us a bad time multiple occasions, but thankfully it hasn't given us a bad time here. I'm gonna move X speed up just so I don't have to keep looking for it. Oh dear, I only have X attacks and X speeds, which, while probably the best to give our physical attackers, a bit on the scary side. Because now I have to be able to tank any ground or rock attacks. Well, actually, no, not ground attacks, because I would just not get hit by those. But any rock attacks would probably knock Dodzy the hell out. Ah, jeez. Okay, in order to lessen the impact of Intimidate, I'm actually just going to switch in HM Slave. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just switching in HM Slave and putting back in Dodzy to reset the attack stat. So now I should be able to take on any of the Pokemon he has. I think that might have been a big thing that why his previous Sandslash had lived through my attack, was the fact that my attack had been dropped. Oh, and HM Slave leveled up. Oh, I think this guy may also have a Sandslash. But then again, Sandshrew and Sandslash are still kind of on the more spry of all the ground type. So, even their best defense... Whoa. Oh dear. Another one. Ah, dang it. Crap, I forgot that this game does not have attack wraparound, so I press left to go right. Crap. Alright. Wait, his attack is less than half, so I should still be able to take him out with Tri-Attack. Excellent. Ah, yeah, yeah. So Butt's got some monies. I believe this is the final encounter of this hideout. I've always enjoyed one thing about Pokemon pseudo-dungeons is that most of them are relatively short. There are some later on that get very, very long, but the first couple of them are pretty brisk, and I quite enjoy that. Anyway, or at least brisk compared to other RPGs where you'll be in these places for hours and hours. Alright. Look at this nice and classy man in a business suit. It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense. It's Microsoft Excel. So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. Boss Giovanni would like to battle. Ooh boy, got an Onyx neck against us. I keep forgetting where these are. All right, I'm gonna increase Dodge's attack. Oh, can he live? Yes, he can. And I'm gonna increase it twice. Now, hopefully, this. Oh wow, he knows what we're going for, and he does not like it. He does not like it one bit. So he's trying to stop us by hardening. Oh dear. Whoa, okay, so we're back to normal damage. This is actually particularly harsh because Onyx has a very, very good defense stat. So we might end up getting walled here. Wow. Oh dear, so now it could take some time. At this point, he could either harden one more time and probably get 2 more turns of decision making, or he's gonna rock throw. Wow. Okay, so with no tri-attack. Tri-attack is... I'm gonna try Pursuit now. Okay, good. It's because tri-attack was doing half damage, but it was also getting stab. So it's kind of weird to compare it with Pursuit. Anyway, Rhyhorn. Now that I don't have to worry about now that I don't have to worry about getting rock thrown. Okay, well, I still have to worry about getting rock thrown, but now I can heal up and I don't have to worry about harden. Oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some fly damage to Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn I don't believe has that good of a defensive stat, but he still has good enough to tank that really well. Oh no, wow. Okay, so this is potentially damaging. If his next Pokemon hits a Rock Throw or Rock Tomb and it successfully hits me, oh, the damage range. Wow. Oh no. Okay, I'll live through this, but this is going to get scary. Usually his final Pokemon is not rock type, so hopefully I can take it out in one hit. Alright. So let's see how he sets up. Oh, he attempted to weaken me down. He may still do that the moment I hit him, but hopefully... Wow. Okay, whatever's gonna hit me next is gonna take me out. I don't think Kangaskhan is in low enough health to the point where he'll heal him. So, oh my god. Did I seriously miss? Whoa. What is the accuracy stat on... Hold on, I gotta actually look that up. What is the accuracy stat of Fly? 95. 1 out of 20. 1 out of 20. Whoa! 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. This should finish him off. Well, Dodzy dominated this entire hideout playthrough, but in the end, Funky Monkey capped it off. I see that you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And we obtained the Silph Scope that he dropped. The Silph Scope is, as one of the guards mentioned, an item used to be able to see ghost Pokemon. And now I think it's time. Oh, whoa. Are you lost, you little mouse? Wow, so we faced the final boss of this area, and there's still guys around who want to take us down. Lovely. Alright. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna get really grimy. Really disgusting. And Funky Monkey has leveled up to level 38, or grew to level 38 as the game likes to say. Why? Because I took out your boss. You are the mouse here, my friend. That ruckus somehow opened the door. So even if I wanted to get out, I would have still had to take this guy on. But anyway, oh yeah, Funky Monkey got poisoned during the last battle. But thankfully, his health stats should allow him to carry me all the way to the Pokemon Center. Now, there are two things I could do. For one thing, I could go to Saffron City, but there really isn't that much I can do there. Oh wait, hold on. Another thing. I'm gonna withdraw some Pokemon because just realized that I have like a couple of stones in my inventory that I still haven't used. Because I just realized I was like, oh yeah, I had bought a Firestone and I never used it. Use the Firestone on Growlithe. So all this is just for dex filling. I don't actually plan to use RK9, but I do plan to fill his Pokedex spot so I can get an item finder. Congratulations, your Growlithe evolved into an Arcanine. Now I have, I think, enough Moonstones, if needed, to be able to evolve the a Nidoran, or Nidorino and a Nidorina, but I forgot where the hell I get them. I know I get them early in this game, because I remember using them in my runs. Jesus. Okay, let's see if I can find them. Okay. So where are they? Oh, they were there! Where? Is this one also there? I could have sworn I got them a lot earlier than that. And let me guess, that's where Jigglypuff is, correct? Yep, okay. Time for a little bit of cleanup. And this is the power of Fly. At any point, you can just use your Pokemon and fly to a Pokemon Center. I'm really glad they expanded this to any Pokemon Center, because in Yellow, they only made it in ones you could in towns. Now that it's any place, there's a lot more versatility in terms of where you can go. Well, I found one of the 3 Pokemon I was looking for. But now I'm in a position where... Oh, wait! Hey, Gem Slave can be used for once. Oh dear. Well, hopefully that won't be his condition for long. Whoa, Jigglypuff. Sing is kind of Jigglypuff's signature attack, but it's not even the most reliable form of a sleeping attack. What the heck? Does he not have any attacks besides Sing? Wow! Asleep and infatuated. That's lovely. If only he'd hit flash on me 30 times. Then, oh, I'm getting interrupted. And I'm back. But now, I went into my item bag for a reason. Start chucking balls. Wow, this is gonna get really disgusting, isn't it? It's very kind of almost surreal how much I remember trying to catch regular Pokemon more than legendaries. Well, I think the big one for me was Chansey. Oh no, it was Chansey, Siler, and Pinsir, because those three Pokemon seemed almost impossible to catch in the Safari Zone. Anyway, now that I have this Jigglypuff in my party, I'm going to wake up my... I'm gonna wake up my Paris with a waking... Whoa, what the hey? The Jigglypuff, it has an item. Well, what did I get? An Oranberry. Interesting. Alright, now this Jigglypuff, I'm just going to straight up evolve it. Where are my Moonstones? I know I have more than one. Oh, I thought I had 3. Jesus. Crap, so this means I'm gonna have to choose between Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Oh dear. Oh, that's kind of rough. Or no, maybe I can just keep catching Jigglypuffs and... Or not Jigglypuff, Clefairies, and maybe one will just have one. Congratulations, your Jigglypuff evolved into Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff, I think, has gotten a lot better with the fairy typing, but it always seemed pretty crap in this gen. So anyway, I gotta keep wading through Pokemon here until I get to the 2 Nidorans. Ah, man, one of them. Alright, it's probably gonna take some time to get through. Jeez, I keep forgetting. Keep forgetting that I have a Gem Slave here. Okay. Hopefully I won't get poison pointed. Then again, if he hits me, he could get a fall asleep. Wow! That was super duper effective. I know it was a 4 times weakness, but I didn't think Paris' defensive skills were that awful. Alright. Well, let's use Wigglytuff. I know this basically like 1.5 times is the catch rate. Or something like that. I think it depends on the actual stats effect. I think it's like that being asleep or being frozen is like a 2 times catch rate. Alright. Well, there goes one Nidoran. Time for the other. Okay, I just ended up ending the search on Nidoran female because it would take forever. Because it was taking forever, I'm sorry. And because I know the other place it can be found is the Safari Zone, and probably if I catch it in the Safari Zone, I could just level it up once and then immediately evolve them into Nidoqueen. Okay. So now... Oh, oops. I have more than 32 owned Pokemon, so I believe I can go and get my item by that Snorlax. But first I need to hit the Saffron City trigger. What I'm going to do is go through here, which I already gave this guy his tea. I believe I did that on screen actually. And I'm just gonna do is heal at this Pokemon Center. And that's it. I will have to take care of the business at Saffron City eventually. But, oh, wait. There is one place I believe I can go to. There. Here, I should say. Wait, don't say a word. You want this. Received TM29, which is Psychic. Attack that may also lower such attack. It is probably one of the best attacks in the entire game. I think it might have genuinely been the best attack in Gen 1 because it had that best combination of really good power and really good weakness pool. Anyway, now let's go and see if I can get the items. Oh, wait. Power Pokeball. X-Defend. Wow, that actually would have been really nice. Alright. Hey, Professor Oakshade. Let me see if I check out my decks. I remember you. I'm one of Oakshade's. If you're supposed to catch 30 Pokemon, you'll give me an item finder. Have 32 or more. There are items on the ground that may be hidden from view. Alrighty then. Sweet. Oh man, I just realized. Crap. Oh wait. I'm gonna go back to Celadon City just to check one thing. I'm actually gonna walk all the way back to Giovanni's area and then use the item finder on where I battled him. Because if I'm not mistaken, like, I think that's actually where you can find an hidden item only with the item finder as well. Alright, let's see if my guess was correct. Yes! There's an item buried around here. Wait, what the hey? I think it was on this couch, actually. What the heck? Well, there was an item hidden. Ah, nest ball. Is that really it? That was actually pretty far away, though. A net ball. Wow, okay. I thought it was something a lot more substantial than that, but yeah, that's fine, I guess.